Hey everyone, so today I'm playing an Overwhelm deck that I yoinked from Rico Rex. He's a player on EU server I believe, and he's always getting rank 1 with Overwhelm decks, and this time he made a Gnar Darius deck. I'll leave a link to him in the description if you want to check him out. He's like the go-to guy for everything Overwhelm. But yeah, so this deck is pretty simple in my opinion. You sort of just want to play units on curve, and you just do insane amount of damage. The first champion is Gnar, 4/3 quick attack, and whenever he strikes he gives you a pokey stick. Or if you already have one, he reduces it by 1. Then if you've damaged the enemy Nexus that round, the next round he'll level up and he gets +2/+2, so he'll be a 6/5, and then he gets Overwhelm as well. And he makes the strongest enemy vulnerable. Then we have Darius, he's a 6/6 with Overwhelm, but if he's seen the enemy Nexus with 10 or less health, he levels up and becomes a 10/7. And so he's a really powerful finisher for the deck. Yeah, and as for the units, we run 3 rear guards. There are 3 2s but can't block. And honestly, I guess he doesn't want like a 1-drop that can be pinged, because a lot of other 1-drops have 1 health. So they can be like pokeyed or thermoed or something. But depending on the meta, you might actually want to run like a Saboteur, because sometimes you will regret that this actually can't block, at least in my little bit of experience. And then Omen Hawk, it has ugly stats itself, but honestly from what I've seen in the meta, there's actually a lot of enemy units that only have 1 health, like 3 1s and 2 1s. So sometimes it actually will be able to trade, but regardless, it grants the top 2 allies in your deck +1/+1. And you can honestly get some really nuts hits with this, especially these 2-drops. So the first 2-drop is Ruthless Raider, it's a 3/1 with Tough and Overwhelm. And so if this got the buff, it would be a 4/2 with Tough, which is really cool. It can easily trade things, make it awkward for the opponent to block, or possibly get 2 attacks in, which is really huge if you can. Then we have Tusk Speaker, kind of the same thing. It has this effect where it does a little bit of burn, deals 1 to all Nexuses, and it's a 3/2 Overwhelm. Iron Ballista, 4/3 on 3, and push a lot of damage. Then there's this Fallen Reckoner card. I'm not too familiar with this card, but I'm inclined to trust Rico Rex and keep these in there. It does have a cool effect. When it's summoned, it grants can't block to the weakest enemy, and then has 4/3 and Overwhelm. And then when it dies, you create a Risen Reckoner in hand, which I'm pretty sure is like a 6/3 Overwhelm unit. That has the same effect where when you play it, it grants can't block to the other weakest enemy, and it won't target the same one as the Fallen Reckoner. But as I learned the hard way today, it's actually ephemeral. The second copy is ephemeral, so be careful about that. Then we have an Alpha Wild Claw. Pretty good 6-drop. It's kind of like a mini Darius. Has a good amount of health to usually let in 2 attacks. And it's pushing for a lot of damage at 7. Then we have these Ancient Yetis. So they're 5/5s. And it costs 7, but on round end you reduce its cost by 1. And so a lot of the time you're going to want to keep this in your opening hand so you can play a 5/5 on turn 4. And even if you end up saving this to like turn 5 or 6, it's still really good value because it's only like a 3 or 2 cost by then, right? And sometimes you can surprise people by like tapping down to like 1 or 2 mana late, and they think they're safe, and then you play a big 5/5. We have another late game finisher, Captain Farron, 8/8 Overwhelm, but when it's summoned you create 2 Decimates in hand, which are 5 mana slow spells that just deal 4 damage to the enemy Nexus. And yeah, so just a bunch of really good damaging units with Overwhelm. And then for spells we have Troll Chant, gives an ally +2 health to give an enemy -2 attack. This is really good in this deck. I mean, it's a really good card in general, but because it allows you to use it on like 2 different units, if you attack with like 2 units, and they attack with 2 blockers that would normally trade, you can end up making it so both of them survive by using the +2 attack on one unit, like from one fight, and then from the other fight removing the enemy's attack, and you end up keeping 2 things alive. And if you can get multiple attacks with these like units, it ends up being so powerful. So Troll Chain is just really nuts. Whirling Death is another battle trick we have. A battling ally strikes a battling enemy. This can again be used to save something in combat, to make sure it can attack again. Can be used defensively to save your Nexus and stall for like your next turn where you can kill them. And it can also push a lot of damage because if you attack with a big Overwhelm unit but they have like a really like high health blocker, you can just Whirling Death in combat, it removes the blocker, and then you get to deal the maximum amount of damage you can straight to the Nexus. And then we have Battle Fury. This is actually Tryndamere's champion spell. It's 8 mana burst speed and grants an ally +8 attack and +4 health. This is like a really cheesy card, and it can really catch an enemy by surprise, because it just pushes so much damage, and a lot of decks just can't deal with it. And then lastly we have this Decisive Maneuver card. Now honestly, I'm not that experienced with this card, and I'm not the biggest fan of it, but as I was playing this deck it makes a lot of sense. So it stuns the enemy and then gives all allies +2 attack this round. And I figured like, well, if you want to stun, you'd probably rather run like a cheaper one like Wallop, and maybe you'd just be better off running like Burn in some matchups. So I was thinking maybe you could just swap these out for Decimates. But as I played, I realized that this is actually a really cool card in the deck. It actually allows you to slow play it. So instead of just like throwing your units at them and playing like an aggro deck, you can actually keep your units back, especially the cheaper ones, And don't send them in. They all have like Overwhelm for the most part. And so you just hold them back, don't attack and let them all die and trade. Just build a really wide board, and then you can go in for a big attack with a decisive maneuver, because all of your allies get +2 attack, and you can end up pushing so much more damage. And then again, you can just stun the enemy with the most amount of health, and just like one turn kill them. And of course you can still use it defensively to stop an enemy from killing you, like an elusive, or like those cheese decks going around with like the attach units and double attack and stuff like that. Yeah, as I played it more, I realized that this is actually a really cool card. It allows you to play it like a combo deck in a way sometimes, if you're smart about it, and you don't have to just play like a dumb aggro deck. Yeah, that's about it for me. I want to thank you guys for watching. And if you guys haven't subscribed yet, I'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe. Maybe even like the video. Oh, and I also wanted to say thank you guys for like all the likes and like my videos in general. Someone pointed out to me today like that they were surprised by how many likes I get compared to my views. And yeah, I just want to say I really do appreciate it. You guys have been popping off with the likes, and I think it really does help out with the algorithm. Yeah, thank you guys for that. And as always, if you want to see me play anything in the near future, you can leave a comment below. I make a Runeterra video every single day, so the extra ideas are definitely useful. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks. Gnar Heimer. That's some weirdness. We can keep this because this will reduce by 1, so we'll be able to play on turn 4. We keep it in our hand. The rest obviously we don't want to keep. Look for like Omen Hawk would be like the nuts opener. This is fine too, especially if he doesn't have a 1-drop. He can't like thermo it or anything, so he literally needs a 1-drop to stop this, which I don't think they run much of. Yeah. Free damage is good. I don't think they have much healing. So it's really good to get that damage in early. I'm playing Otter Push probably. What's good though is like, this should get damage in all the time then. And if he pranks, he'll probably just hit these, which is kind of funny. Oh, okay, so yeah, he had thermo. Can't really play around that though. Oh, I can't block that. We play Iron Ballista. It's probably always Iron Ballista though still. I don't think Omen Hawk makes much sense. Like, it is good to play earlier, but like then that's all we can play this turn. Then you can just block this, we deal maybe 1 damage, most. Pranking this is funny, doesn't matter. He pranks this every time, but we have 2, so it doesn't really matter. And now he just blocks 3, we deal 4. Can't complain about that, he's getting kind of weak. I think I play this actually, because this will get discounted if I play it next turn, and I want to keep my Whirling Death open. That was weird. So, I don't think he can stop this for 2 mana, can he? No, we're good. Yeah, Gnar doesn't get the strike, doesn't get the pokey stick. Now, he probably has a way to remove this, but we are threatening a lot of damage next turn, and we're going to play this for 3 mana. Now we could just take this attack, because if he can't develop, I think it's too susceptible to like a ping. So for example, if we do this attack, it's very likely he can just like stop this, maybe even stop this like pokey or whatever, and we only do 4. 4 might be all we need to do, to be honest, because we have this coming later, although this is kind of scary to like stress defense. I think we play this, and now he can play a blocker, but we have like Overwhelm units anyways, so it's like now he gets to block this without poking it, I guess. But okay, yeah, she's gonna play that anyways, so now he gets to like block this and this. Yeah, I don't think opening would have been that good. Like now he's down to 4. Like what does he do now? We can play a Darius this turn. Yeah. Go ahead and poke me. With a leveled up Darius, and like I wonder if he just surrenders after this. 'Cause, like what do you do? He hasn't played a conch for like any weird spell. Oh, he can get lifesteal, I guess. And we're too low to do a Whirling Death now. Maybe we should have played it. No, we can't really play this next turn. Yeah, I think we're good. I don't know what in his deck he could do to like stop all this from killing him. He literally needs to kill everything on my board. Because we can just like Battle Fury something. If he taps out of mana, we can just like Whirling Death a blocker, and Whirling Death on literally every single one of these does the full amount of damage we need to kill him. So like we can kill him with this, or this, or this. So, yeah, let's see what he does. So yeah, let's just do this I guess then. We'll do the one he knows we have. Right. Do it on the stronger thing. Nice. Like even if that didn't work, we had another one. Like, let's say he had another stress defense or something like that. We can just do it on this one next. So yeah, just have too much damage.
We have done well. Noxus is proud.
What the heck? Draven, Rumble, Sion against the real, actual good deck, the good Overwhelm deck. I love keeping these things in my hand, but we want to get some early cards, especially against them, because they're gonna have some silly early game cards. Onox amazing on 2. Also good to get both of these in our opening hand. That means we can play one on turn 4, and then one on turn 3. And if we get like a Draven mustache spell, this thing, Whirling Death, then or like a troll chant would be really good for us. We don't really have to attack with that, but it's like fine. We don't want to play that because we're gonna want to block, so we want to play the smaller one, obviously. Obviously. He has to attack because if he doesn't, then I do 1 damage to him when he blocks. If we wanted to race him, we really could. We could not block, and then like we guarantee do 1 extra damage that way. We let him do 4 for us to do 1. I don't think that makes much sense, but it's something you should be thinking about just in case. I don't want him to know we have this thing. But this is like already kind of scary. But you can't stop both, sir. I play this one because I wanted, like, because he's just gonna chump block this. I was hoping it would make him not want to play something like this. Like, it kind of sucks because now he gets to also kill this if he wants. Yeah. Okay, we still do 4. It doesn't really matter, right? So, like, we did a million damage that play. What the hell? I have to like sneeze really bad, but it won't come out. Yeah, we just basically. We made it. Okay, we lose Captain Farron. Kind of unfortunate, but we play this thing. Good luck dealing with that next turn. In fact, good luck dealing with this as well. There's not even really a point to attack with this then. He's always just gonna block with these. If we attack with this, he also might want to block with this. We deal 2, we deal 3, we deal 5, he's at 6. I don't think there's a real reason to attack with that. We'll just save it. We actually do 1 less damage if we attack with this, because then he'd probably do the 3 into 3. He'd probably do 1 of the 3s into this, and then the 2, 3 into this. Kind of funny enough. Yeah. We should do 1 more damage by not attacking with that. And now we play a Darius. And yeah, even if he plays another aloof for some reason, we have 2 Darius. We attack next turn and we have this Draven mustache spell. It's also debatable you're supposed to Draven mustache this turn and play like this and play like this, but we burn like mana doing that. I'd rather just do this. 10-7. We're at 18 health. Not really worried about what he wants to do. He does do a lot of damage. Maybe we are supposed to block. Oh no, he's doing this. Huh. Okay. Does he run any stuns in the deck? He doesn't run any stuns, doesn't he just die? It's actually possible he has a bunch of burn, so I think I actually do want to block one. Because he could have 9, but he shouldn't really be able to do 12. And I don't think I need it. I mean, I have enough damage, right? Yeah, I wonder if he runs like... I don't think he does, right? I think we're fine. I don't know how you survive this. I'm trying to think, like, do I have to develop next turn with the battering thing? Or the Iron Ballista? I guess I could, right? Yeah, I think I'm down. Because I drew the other one, it makes sense. Because now we're not wasting mana. So, like, now even if he does find a way to, like, kill this, we play the Iron Ballista and we still have mana up for Whirling Death. So, yeah, we for sure develop. If we didn't develop the second one, though, I might have just opted for the open attack. Because if we developed one, then it kills Darius, we can't replay it, and then it's like, it kind of messes up our damage. But playing 2 of these should always be good, especially with the Whirling Death backup. Like, already we're pushing 19 Overwhelm damage, and he can only stop 6, right? On top of this, being able to block this. Okay, that's all your mana.
The Empire's champion, unbridled and raw.
Good luck. Good luck, sir. We march. Okay, block that one, sure. He probably like has a removal for this, right? Like get excited or mystic. He's still dead. Yeah, there's really nothing he can do, right? There's no card in his deck that could stop that. We can just do this. Like, it kills it, pushes the full 10 damage to Nexus on top of like the 1 here, 2 here, right? Wait, is that how it works? Yeah. Go boom. Boom. 10. Let's go. This deck just has so much damage. Like, it's actually annoying. It's actually annoying. Trundle timelines, I think. That looks like to me. Got a 1-drop, got a 2-drop. Kind of fine. I don't think Battle Fury is that consistent. I mean, it's a 1-drop anyways. I mean, it's a like an 8-drop anyways, so you wouldn't really want to keep it in your opening hand. But the main thing is that they have freezes and like 3 sisters. Yeah, like they have like, they might even run flash freeze legit. I don't think they do actually, but they run 3 sisters, which would let them flash freeze, and it's just like, yeah, it's just not good. I'm done to play Dim. No, they have usually units to block. Actually, I guess I should learn from last game and just play this right now, because I can't block later.
These old eyes still see far.
If we played this, we'd get the 2 damage in over that, obviously. But it could have also just got Mystic Shotted, and now we can actually protect it later with a Troll Chant.
For me, the spirit stands.
Buffing that is kind of enticing. I think we go for Gnar. Especially because we have a Troll Chant to protect it. The Poké's deck would be really nice.
We made it.
And even if our buffs up Darius is actually... Oh, he gets rid of that. That's actually... I'm actually glad we got rid of that. If he blocks this, that means he can't block this one. If we bump up this health to 4 and then reduce his by 2, it's 1. It still dies. Wait, does it? No, it doesn't. We're chilling. We are chilling. He still has to deal with that later. That's really good actually, like to make sure he has to use like another spell or something to kill it. Because it's threatening 3 overwhelm damage, which is quite a bit. Now he has to deal with the threat of Gnar. We're probably playing Darius next turn. No, okay, hopefully he gets rid of this Alpha Wild Claw. Oh, gets rid of another one of those. That's funny.
This land is ours.
I mean, I don't care about that, right? We bumped up both of those. Yes, I mean, this is a pretty fucking scary board that he has 6 mana to deal with. Fuck. That's actually really annoying. The thing is, if he froze the Darius can still push in 3 damage because he's going to level up mid-combat. So, it's kind of funny. I guess we do this. We can drag this, right, with whatever we want. So we probably do that with the 2-2. If he has a freeze for that, it's kind of annoying. But Darius still levels up, right? Yeah, I'm fine with that. So, basically, if he doesn't immediately open up with healing, then we win the game. Cause we just hit him with the decimate. Yeah, if he literally doesn't immediately open up with Tavern Keeper, we win the game. And we have a stun. We still have this huge like 10, 11, 6 overwhelm. We still have this. We have a stun again. Like we don't have to worry about his attacks. Okay, he didn't open up with Tavern Keeper. Pretty sure there's nothing in his deck that can stop this now. Burst speed. So we just win. Nice. Like these overwhelm decks, man. Like, why do we have so much damage? It's so simple. And like, even if we didn't have the burn right there, like we're still winning that next turn. We're playing another 7-6 overwhelm. We have stuns for defense. If he kills our now, we have another one. Like, holy crap. Ooh, is that another like overwhelm deck? Or a Neckman? Oh, could have like Papercraft, right? Kind of don't even like this because they can have Akshan. We didn't get shit. Man, these suck. I'm not the biggest fan of that. We could push 2 damage, but then our thing dies, and I kind of want to keep a troll chain up. hope he doesn't have Shape Stone. Oh wait, we can beat Shape Stone if we use it, if we do this, right? I have to block this. I guess we do. We lose it on like 2 damage. But I guess I should have blocked on like turn 1 then. I'm gonna do it now. Kinda just trolling. It's actually funny that he's not blocking that. Like, he could block that, get the pokey, and be able to kill it. But now we're threatening this later. Okay. It was actually funny. If we would have just let him do that, played Ruthless Raider, and then did the decisive maneuver, we would threaten what, 8 plus 6? Right now, sorry, 7 plus 5, which would be exactly lethal. So if he plays no other unit this turn, which makes no sense, like he's obviously gonna play another unit, but if he was not gonna play another unit, we could have lethal here with just decisive plus that a 2-drop if we saved it. Maybe at 3. But yeah, we don't go down to 3 unless we can for sure win this turn. Probably have to save this for next attack again. But yeah. Probably makes the most sense to just play this. I think that one's a bit dangerous because it does damage to our own Nexus. If we play this plus Gnar. And he has this, so like what are the odds he doesn't get a unit if he needed one, right? Yep.
Astounding curiosities lie ahead.
The Winter's Claw.
This probably blocks this. This probably blocks the 5/5. But if it blocks Gnar, I'm kind of happy with that.
Easy does it.
Yeah, I'm fine with this.
Persistence is key.
You have a wallop? Wallop is kind of annoying. Yeah. Okay, that's not good. We can always, again, we can stun this thing next turn. Not too worried about it. But that takes like a lot of
A little further. Bingo.
might as well poke that.
Cursed relics.
What the hell? You get that from Conch? You had to, right? Yeah. Oh, is he gonna play this fucking thing now?
Go get the shiny dove.
Oof. So, if we stun this thing, if we don't stun this thing, he's just gonna be able to poke it. And maybe we want that 5 damage Overwhelm. We could just let it go through. I don't think they have burn, right? Just play our cards. And then do like an offensive stun turn. Okay. He didn't poke our face, so I think we're a bit okay to do this. We're going down to 1. Oh no, he could get one right here.
Let us take a peek at life beneath the wave.
Okay, so we attack. If we attack right now and stun, we have what? Get 6 and 5, 11 Overwhelm. Gonna block with 2. We're missing. We need to play this and hope he doesn't have. We have to just play this and hope he doesn't have Pokey. Because if he has Pokey, I think like we can't afford to. Not yeah. Okay.
Easy does it.
No, we needed that. Why? He actually main decks that shit? No way, man. No way, man. We have to let it all go through because we need to stun his attack. Dude, that's not cool. We could make it so Gnar can't block. But maybe we played this right now. He's just gonna play these things though. Oh, I'm so glad he's going for this attack. Let's go. Why didn't he develop, man? That's funny. I think we play this. They can't block with that. They can summon 1 blocker. We're fine, right? Because we can just. Bro, why? Why? This game is so annoying. I have like Okay, so we don't need to get rid of that spell, so it's gonna die. We could stop it from dying, but I don't think we do. Okay, we need to keep this whirling death alive for this next attack. Oh, it's ephemeral. No, I choked. It's ephemeral. I was thinking about wasting my unit mana here. Oh no, I got another stun. I choked. I still don't die here though. Oh no. I have to use this because I need this to on the attack to win. For exactly 7 damage. Damn it. Now I have to do this and hope I get something. You can't block actually, right? This Gnar? But he probably has something else, right? He has so many spells. I mean, it didn't actually matter. That 4-3 didn't really matter. Cause I might have played it like as a blocker. Wait, you can't block, and we have this to back it up. If he decreases our attack anyway. Let's go! Oh my god, that was a silly game. Oh my god, I thought we were gonna 100% lose that. This deck is sick.